Greetings, Kishiling. Excuse primary with my live reaction of Fire Force, chapter, let's see, what is it? 298. My OBS display was above the thing. But yeah, last time, Shinra, Banshoman fought, though it was very anticlimactic in certain regards, against the Woman of Despair, Home. So, yeah. Let's see if hope can dispel the despair. Let's see here, because we've also got, like, flowers and stuff growing, which is kind of weird. Let's shed all that despair through your tears in the rain. Oh, yeah, her rain was her tears became rain. Despair is despair, because no matter how much you try, it will not shed. The title is It's God. Is that so? It was your tears that started this downpour, after all. Your tears made this world stronger. By making the rain pour and the earth firm up. So Actually, wouldn't the ground become looser with water? But I guess it became more fertile. Let's see here. And there are now mountains of vegetation and animals coming in. Interesting. You know about migration or migratory birds. They'll travel long around the world, depending on the season. How far will you... And now there's giraffes. Okay, fish in the lakes. There are rivers. There's rivers now. These birds aren't just in Tokyo either. There are whole other continents where these migratory birds cross over to. I have a hard time believing that. And now Earth just looks like Earth now. Well, more or less. The Star of Flames became a blue planet, huh? So Arthur's just like, this is weird. You still don't understand anything. And she continues to, like, fire off energy, trying to destroy the frickin' beauty that was created. With the completion of the Great Cataclysm, this planet was made into a sun, and yet you're still trying to repeat the sorrowness that has ceased for once. You can only be irresponsible with power because you have not listened to the collective unconscious of humanity. You said I was like a god, didn't you? But isn't it you who gained the power of all creation and became a god? Let's see here. There's some kanji for this. Home uses here is Shinra Banshoman, which means all things in nature, all creation. You're the one who is irresponsible, creating hell on earth. You're a devil that is under the facade of a god. Oh, she's crying. Oh, Lord, you have caused us more suffering yet again. You may contradict yourself, but you're still God. So it is wrong for you to give equal death and salvation to all things. I won't let you get away with escaping despair, Banshoman. Banshoman. I'm God? And the two members of the family that are inside, brother, I believe she's right. This doesn't solve anything. I used to be a white-clad too, so I can sympathize with the saint's path. You are recreating a world as you please, but the saint is one who creates the despair, thrives off of it. By recreating Earth, you'll only make the saint, suffer again along with the rest of humanity. So, brother, what are you actually trying to achieve? Is the goal to try and create Eden? Because even a paradise like Eden is sure to fall. I mean, if you eat the goddamn apples that you're told not to eat. Oh, now is he having some existential crisis now? Oh god, the whale's dissolving! This is the despair that Home has been exposed to. And a bunch of words. Disgusting. So cold. Even with such an innocent flower blossom comes despair that is unleashed spontaneously, even from me. The day she wore the crown to hide her tears. So that's what she's been doing all along. The hysterical strength you talk about is just another way to escape from despair. And the only ones who can do that are the established, like you. It's something only the strong can do. Have you ever thought about what it's like to be weak? Being blamed for the death of your family despite the slander, you stood up and pushed forward. As a fire soldier that protects the weak, all those vulnerable souls, have you ever thought about those nameless people ever once? The weak don't know how to fight despair. They do not see despair, and without acknowledging it, they crumble. Well, if they don't acknowledge it, then how are they giving into it? Flawed logic. And as they are unconscious, it overflows or overfloods the world. Okay. Lord, will you not let the weak escape this hell? She saying that to Shinra. That's not right. I'm not God. No, the power you are wielding definitely belongs to a god. Brother, what do you intend to do? Oh god, this is bullshit. He's become God when she was a god and all the other crap. As there is death at the end of life, there is despair behind hope. As for the ultimate question, is there even an answer? And the next chapter is called Answer. So, this one is very philosophical. Shinra, who never wanted to become a god, he just wanted to become a hero that would help those in need, has now become a god who could literally do just about anything, it seems like, that he wants to. So he's kind of he's not really having a god complex, he's having an inferiority or I don't know. Is there such a complex to where you have the powers of a god, but you don't know what to do with them when you're not malicious in your nature? So, I don't know. But yeah, normally you would have a god complex, like you strive and wield the power of a god if bestowed upon you, and then you do whatever you feel like, and even if it's at the detriment of everything around you. But Shinra isn't viewing it that way, but he is kind of picking up on some of the vibes, especially with Show enlightening him that it's like, because you're giving new life and everything to this world, people will continue to despair. Like those that don't have the strength and the will to fight against it, they will, perish in the flames of despair once more. So, I don't know if Shinra's doing a good thing or a bad thing. Like I said, this is very philosophical, which I imagine is going to be kind of the whole point of the ending in this series as a whole. Maybe. Interesting. But, yeah, anyway, let me know your own thoughts and opinions on this. Can you come up with the answer? If not, discuss it in the comments. But yes, let me know your own thoughts and opinions on this chapter. Anything I misunderstood, please let me know down below. Check out my other content, see what you like, suggest things for the future. I should have a few other videos, my normal Sunday videos, though it's just a lot earlier than usual. So yeah, check that stuff out. Links down below for all my social media so you can keep up with my content and have ways to contact me. I stream on Twitch where I do gaming, and I'll tweet out when I go live. Part of the One Punch Man podcast on Grim Reaper's channel, so go check that out. And as always, thank you for watching. Like, comment, and subscribe. And until next time, Keishlings, later days, and the answer Wasn't there a Simpsons episode where Mrs. Krabappel, rest in peace, wrote a book called The Answer because she wrote something called The Key, or was it The Key? Now I'm confused.